Hey everyone, and welcome to the Learning Ladder, and welcome to my 38th week of pregnancy update. I am currently 39 weeks today, as you can really tell. I feel like in the last 2 weeks it really popped. My belly is just so big. so big. But I also can't believe how fast this pregnancy has gone. I'm 39 weeks. Where has this time gone? I literally blinked. I got a positive pregnancy test and blinked, and I'm now 39 weeks. It's crazy. So this week been feeling good. Had quite a few Braxton Hicks. I thought one day I was a bit like, ooh, TMI, but we're in a pregnancy update, what do you expect? But we had a clear out, and I was thinking, oh, okay, is that a sign? But then nothing. So I was like, okay, maybe not. Maybe I just normal. And yeah, apart from everyone else in the house is sick. My daughter's getting better now though, so that's good. But everyone else is sick. So I'm like, oh no, keep your germs away. so far I've avoided it, but what can you do? It's just one of those things, but I'm really trying not to catch anything. It's just the time of year, isn't it, really? But yes, lots of massive big movements. Still feeling all the same movements in the same spot, which is reassuring, because if you watched any of my previous updates, you know that there was a concern for a while because he was breached and he was oblique, but now he went cephalic, so head down at 30. Was it my 30? Yeah, it was my 37-week appointment. He was head down, and everything like the hiccups, the kicks, I'm feeling them in exactly the same place as I did before the ultrasound. So hopefully that means he's still head down. There's nothing to suggest he isn't. So kicks are all in the same places, hiccups are in the same places. So fingers crossed. Exciting news, I got my gas and air and oxygen. I don't know if I'm actually going to use the gas and air, but it's what they ordered. So and the oxygen obviously is for safety reasons, so I really wanted that. So I was so relieved. I actually phoned the hospital to ask them was there someone I could check to see when it was coming and stuff, because from the way it was described, it was just going to appear at the door. Someone was just going to deliver it, and my fear was, what if I'm out when they come, because it was from the city that it was coming, so like 3.5 hours away. They'd be travelling it all the way up. So I rang the hospital and said, is there anyone who can tell me a bit more specifically what day they might come? And they're like, no, sorry, you'll just have to speak to your midwife. So I I didn't ring. I texted the midwife and asked her, and she was like, oh, it's funny, I've just emailed them for an update. So she said, I'll let you know. So she replied back and said that it was coming this week, and it did. So that was a relief. But yeah, it's kind of really exciting. I've got Entonox and I've got oxygen downstairs in my hallway. So they're not bringing the birth boxes though, which was like, so it was, they bring in the birth boxes. Where are we going to put them at the home assessment? And all this talk about where are we going to put them. Then it was, oh, we're only going to bring them when you're 39 weeks. So I was like, okay. And then it was, actually, we're not sure if we're going to bring them. And then it was, actually, we're definitely not going to bring them because of the medication that's in them. It has to be kept in the fridge, and if it's not used in a certain amount of time, it has to be discarded. So it seems wasteful, so we're not going to bring them. We're just going to bring them on the day when you're in labour. So I'm like, right, okay. But it just doesn't fill me with confidence when people keep changing plans. I think generally it just makes me suspicious. But I think when you're pregnant, you're a bit more to change, like a bit more. Why does this keep changing, and why do these things keep changing and stuff? Plans keep changing. And if you've watched any of my other videos, you know that I was told that in my early pregnancy, I was told that no matter what, they had a duty of care to provide staff at the midwife-led centre, which is a one-room birth centre with a pool. That's the only thing we have here. The nearest maternity hospital is 3.5 hours away because they shut down the maternity ward at our local hospital, and everyone pretty much gives birth in the city, apart from there were 6 births here last year, so the lucky 6 that got to give birth here were either at home or at the midwife centre. I don't know, because the stats don't say where they gave birth. So I was told that no matter what, they had to have staff there. But then when they came to do my home assessment, I was told that not only do they have staffing issues for home birth, but they also have staffing issues for the midwife centre. And at the time, I wasn't quite clear, from what I was told previously to them. So I double checked, and I can completely confirm now that yes, the staffing issue relates to both at home birth and the midwife centre. So if I go into labour on a day when they have no staff, I don't know what I'm going to do. So basically, from what I can gather is if it's early on in the labour, So if you haven't progressed far enough, you'll go to A&E and they will drive you to the hospital. That's the gist I get, I think. But if you're already quite far along, then you'll have to deliver at the A&E. That's my understanding. So keeping everything crossed that I happen to go into birth on a good day when they have staff and they can come to my home and do my home birth. That's all I can do. The other option would be to arrange an induction or a C-section, elective one, to go to the hospital, but I don't want to do that. And obviously driving 3.5 hours while you're in labour on windy roads, it's not like a motorway or anything, it's like windy, it's an A road basically. Windy roads is not ideal. So that's really out. I mean, I suppose I could do if I was in early labour and I didn't really want to go to the A&E, or I thought they were going to make me go to there anyway. I suppose I could drive there, but I'm just staying in the positive mindset of they're going to have staff, because that's the only thing I can do. I can just hope that they're going to have staff on the day when I go into labour. So labour signs, have there been anything else apart from the Braxton Hicks for the 38th week? No, but today when I woke up at 39 weeks I felt different. So the Braxton Hicks before now have been kind of stronger, like a bit more noticeable than they were earlier, but today I actually felt crampy, and that's the first time I felt crampy. So maybe things are progressing, I don't know. But my daughter was late, so she came, I went into labour when I was 41 weeks with her, gave birth the next day. So I'm anticipating I'm going to go over. I'm actually due on the 27th of February, so next Friday, a week today. But I have a feeling I might go over, because I did with her. So we'll see. my kind of like date that I have in my head initially was the 28th, and then it kind of moved to the 5th of March. So that's the kind of date that I've got in my head as to when I think I might go into labour. Who knows? I mean, it's all, speculation, isn't it? At the end of the day, I'm just making it up as I go along. But those are the two dates that I have in my head so far. But we'll just have to wait and see. But yes, I am excited, nervous, and I don't know, it's a mixture really. Excited because I'm looking forward to, which seems crazy, but I am actually looking forward to going into labour, because at least then I know that things are moving. Because obviously with the spontaneous thing, you don't know, do you? It's like whenever it happens, but at least I know then that it'll be only a matter of time before I meet him, and it's just amazing to hold my little baby for the first time. So yeah, I'm super excited about that part. Obviously not the pain, but I've really worked hard on my mental mindset about it, and it's, you can do anything for a minute, and it's just a stretch, and all these different affirmations that you can support yourself with. And also I've just kind of like got the TENS machine and everything, got all my stuff ready, and that kind of helps me because I'm a planner, so I like to have things planned out. And that's part of the reason why I think the stress comes in, is because, or the nervousness is because, will they have staff? But ultimately I've had to let go of it, because there's nothing I can do about it, literally nothing. And the other option doesn't appeal, so I don't want to do planned induction or anything like that. So we just have to go with it and just hope for the best. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are when you think he's going to make his little arrival. So I'll just do a quick bump shot. I'm in my pyjamas because I'm 39 weeks pregnant, and I'm at home. I want to be comfy. So I'm in my pyjamas because they actually don't cut off circulation. My maternity pants are starting to get a bit tight now, so I'm only wearing them when I absolutely have to wear them. All other times I'm in my PJs, but who cares? I'm 39 weeks pregnant, it's allowed. But yeah, I'll see you on next video, see if we get to do a next video. Initially I did actually think he'd come in the 39th week, but now I'm like, maybe not, but we'll see. So yeah, you might get an update next week, or you might not. It might just be he's here. We'll see. But I'll see you in our next video. Take care. Bye for now.